everybody. Thanks for joining us for Politically Incorrect Knitters. We are so excited to present our second annual trunk show to you. Thanks for getting up. I hope you're ready to shop. If not for someone else, maybe for yourself, get a little bit of Christmas cheer in your own life. So, joined by Ann Pinkova, as always, because she is my lovely co-host, and we go together like peanut butter and jelly or something. I don't even know if she likes peanut butter and jelly, but we'll find out.
Not the point. The point.
Thanks, Ann.
We have 8 different lovely sellers. They all own their own business. And we're going to talk about their stuff and maybe some little promo codes and stuff. So
we'll find out. We'll see what they have. We'll find out what they have going on, and I'm super excited. So we're going to bring on our first guest. We have Melanie from Revolution Yarns. So I'm going to add her on. Oop, and let me just fix this real quick. Hey, no, I'm getting you in here.
Okay.
Maybe we did this before we went live and it worked. There she is. Good morning. Hey, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me. How are you guys?
Fantastic. Super excited. How are you?
Good. Busy. But
yeah.
Things are gearing up for sure for
I mean, it's that time of year. Everybody's thinking about what they can do.
Totally. Yeah. So, I didn't want to miss this chance. So thanks for asking.
Very pleased to have you. So tell us, I mean, you were on our show, so people know you've been dying for a while and stuff. So what have you got going on that's new and exciting? Anything?
Well, I'll be honest with you, I do have some stuff, but I've been finishing up the fall market circuit and some orders, and then I'm working on some weaving workshops. So it's been really busy. So I don't have a lot of my Christmas stuff done yet, but I was thinking, what can I do that's really good for your viewers? And I have some old stock that I want to put up on the website for 30% off,
awesome.
But only for your viewers.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, so I plan on doing that as soon as we get off, going to put that promo code in. But I was like, I think that would be like unique to you guys. So basically almost everything that you see here in my shop, I'll go put that on for 30% off a code for just your viewers. So I can show.
Cool.
Or
we would love to see it. That's why we're here, because people want to know what they can get their hands on.
Well, and that's why I apologize for the lighting down here. This is my studio, and I figured the kids are upstairs, so that's probably good to be away from that noise, and also just easier to show all the stuff. So,
I mean, it's hard with the kids, right? You've gotta get away from them. Saturdays are hard because family. They're good, but they're hard.
I have a 7-year-old who's been asking me for the last hour if he can use a glue gun.
Oh no!
And I can't help you right now. I cannot help you right now.
My kids always want to do stuff when I'm so unavailable. So yeah,
always that time. Yeah. So
absolutely.
Take them out of the house soon. So
good.
But I guess I'll start with some of the holiday related stuff.
Okay.
I don't sell just yarn. I make like little notion pouches. I think you've already purchased one of them before.
I have before. They're very cute. I can attest.
Thank you. So I made some holiday motif ones. So some of these, and they have like a reindeer. I know the lighting is so bad.
It's okay. We can see.
Subtle too.
Yeah. So like little. And these are great for like putting your notions in. They have a nice little red liner, or even like wrapping a gift. Put something in there, zip it up. Like I like to like make teacher gifts, so these make really good teacher gifts. So there's
that's a nice idea.
Yeah, going into the shop, and you don't even have to wrap anything. So
cool.
Those are awesome, and I love a plaid. So
right.
And I was a big fan of plaid. So
and also they're soft.
Oh, nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, so
they can be used for anything. That's
totally anything. Like not even just like I put notions in them, but like even like your makeup, your
yeah.
Like I said,
because they're nice for somebody who maybe isn't a knitter. If somebody was wanting to shop for, you know, a friend that doesn't knit, but it's a nice, you can use a pouch for anything.
Anything
like,
with a
for real.
Yeah, exactly. So, and doing any kinds of crafts, it's good for whatever your craft is, right? So
exactly. Cool.
Yeah, and I already have a bunch of other Notion pouches that I will put on sale as well. There's all of these in the shop. There's some superhero motifs here. I think I showed these last time. I'm not going to go through it, but there's like Batman. So even like just for even like your kid, or it's like a stocking stuffer or something. So those will go on for 30. The non Christmas ones will go on for 30% off. So
awesome.
Excellent.
So I guess, but the fiber, right? We want to talk about the yarn.
Right.
Yeah. Show us the yarn.
Okay. So I cannot keep my zebra yarn in stock. Like it flies.
I've been wanting to get some.
Well, there's some coming. So
fun.
I dyed some up yesterday and the day before. So it's still wet.
Oh, but it's so pretty.
It's like, it's got that black fiber spun into it, and it's just, it adds like this subtle dimension to your garment. So these will be going up in the shop hopefully today, and I've got some purple skeins too. I know the lighting is so bad. My pictures
we can see. Oh,
that's beautiful.
Thank you.
I do love the zebra yarn, and I broke down and I'm going to teach sock knitting, so I might have to buy some since I'm going to be forced to make some socks.
You're gonna, honestly, I can't, that's all I knit now. I can't stop because it's so portable and it's relatively quick. So
yeah,
and you can use it. Anyone, most people have feet, so
generally, so, and yeah, another gift idea if you're a sock knitter. She's got some really pretty different yarns. So
it's 80%
socks,
20% nylon.
Okay.
Awesome.
Speaking of socks, I only have one left actually, but I'll be dyeing some more in the next coming weeks for Christmas. But some sock sets that I almost sold out completely at my last market last weekend. So this is a color called Wildflowers. And you can choose your mini skein. So from orange, green, yellow, cherry red, and I believe blue. So you can decide those. So those are really, really fun. This is also 80-20, so 80% merino, 20% nylon, but it's an 8-ply. So it's extra squishy and just extra cozy for the coming months. Like, I don't know what the weather is exactly where you guys are, but like we're already getting snow over here, and my kids wear these. So
very cool.
So I'll be putting those up. I don't have one to show.
Yeah, I think I got one of those for Christmas last year.
Oh,
it had the green one with it.
Here, I'll show off for you.
Yes.
Yes. But yes, it's, well, as you see, I haven't unscanned it yet. It's beautiful.
Thank you. But I know it takes time to get to the stash, right?
Yeah. Right.
Speaking of socks still, I've got it's a relatively new base to the shop. It's BFL, so blue-faced Leicester. It's not as soft as merino, but it has special qualities that merino doesn't have. So it keeps its shape better than merino. Merino is great because it's soft, but it's more floppy. The BFL makes great garments, especially great socks, because of it holds up and its durability. So I've got quite a few skeins in the shop, which will go up at 30% off for your viewers.
Awesome.
But I'll be dyeing some in some holiday colors coming very soon, I promise.
Yeah.
So
she may have been dyeing a really big order for me, so I'm going to talk about that later.
And I had it here, and I was like, do I tell her she can see some of it, or
no? Nope. We're keeping that a secret. And before you keep going, I just want to say, Chicken Lady said that she loves your dyeing videos. So,
oh, thank you.
yeah.
I love to do them, but I'm running out of space on my phone.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where to put them. Anyways, and I'm reluctant to put it on the cloud because, well, I don't fully trust it. So
Right.
but
no, I get it.
I'll find it. So I've been doing less because I just don't have space. But thank you. I know my time is limited, so I'm trying to think of.
No, you've still got 5 more minutes, so don't feel rushed.
I have, not many people know, but I do dye roving as well.
Ooh.
So I get asked a lot, like, what do you do with roving? Like, what does that even? And it's more versatile than you think. So this is Peruvian Highland wool. And I can show, I actually have a colorway here. This is called, and I do not have my glasses, Trim Up the Tree. So I can open this up and can kind of see in this light. So what you can do with roving, well, first and foremost, you can spin it. So spinners can create their own hand spuns by spinning with the rovings. But if you're a knitter, there's something called thrumming. I'm not sure if everyone's familiar with it. So
yeah.
So the thrum mittens, I believe, come from Newfoundland. So what it does is you break off little pieces and you twist them and you knit, you put them around your needle as you knit. So you might have seen, I wish I had a picture, but you create like a V. Creates a V, so it creates like a splash of color on the outside that almost look like hearts. But on the inside, what's happening is you've got the extra, I guess, layer of fiber, and with the heat of your hands and over time, it felts on the inside. So it creates an additional barrier. So it's really it's really good for cold climates, and it looks really pretty. And you can make slippers and socks like that too. So that's some roving.
Yep. And I love the rich colors that you have there too. Like with, you have those, I love a burnt orange. I just do. But also the how you have the purples in with there, the Christmas one that you had pulled before, that it's like, yes, you have the rich red and greens, but you also have that little bit of purple to mix it up a little bit, but it's still festive. It's awesome.
Thank you. Thanks. I just started learning how to spin, and I am horrible at it, like terrible. So I haven't even touched it yet because I'm too afraid to ruin it. But one day I'm gonna spin something with it. But
you need to just do it. You can't be scared.
Well, I bought this this cheap wool batting from like a fiber. It was like this old it's like a village, like a pioneer village or whatever, and it was really, it was like $6 for a giant bag, and I've been learning on that. And I've been making a mess out of it, and it would break my heart to make a mess out of.
Well, as I have been told when I was learning how to spin, this is the only time where you can have thick and thin chunky yarn, because later on, when you get more used to it, your muscles are more used to it, then it's going to be consistent whether you want it to be or not. You won't be able to do this anymore. You're just like, no, I can't, man. It's got to be even.
I wish I could make that art yarn. I only have a Canadian production wheel, which is like, it's a one-trick pony. All it does is like maximum fingering weight yarn. But I wish I could make that fun, thick and thin art yarn. I think that would look really cool done up like that. Maybe one day.
Well, and Chicken Lady is saying you should knit with the good stuff. You should spin with it, because I know we all have a tendency to want to keep our good stuff, but
it's true. She's right. I know. Maybe I'll surprise you next time. I'll come on the show and I'll show you something I spun with really good stuff. And it'll look horrible, but I'll be so proud.
It won't matter. It's fine.
Right.
Oh, so what promo code are you going to use for the 30%?
So I was going to say DK30.
Okay.
So if you use promo code DK30 on everything in the shop except for the dyed to order colorways.
Okay.
There's a whole dyed to order section, so you have to actually click on dyed to order to get in there. But everything else, you'll be able to use the DK30 promo code. So yeah, on
that's awesome.
I've got a little bit left of some bulky. It's super fine merino. This stuff is so soft. It makes the best toques, or beanies, as you guys call them.
Just bringing your little Canadianisms in.
Yes, I'm sure my Canadian is showing for sure. But I've got a good number of those left in the shop in a couple of different colorways. So this is the bulky in super fine, and it's so fluffy. It's so good. And is there anything else I really wanted to mention? Oh, and I've got some super bulky. These make great hats too because there's nylon in it. So my super bulky it's 80% merino and 20% nylon. So it has a good bounce back. So especially like for kid hats where I don't know, sometimes I used to buy some and I didn't like buying the flannel stuff. I wanted to buy the wool, but sometimes it would just get so stretched out of shape with the snow and everything. I like the little bit of nylon in it because it has a good snapback. So I've got quite a few already dyed skeins in that, but I plan on coming out with a bunch of winter colorways coming soon. I just
awesome.
more time.
It's for your season.
Yeah.
And I mean, and also super bulky, nice for quick gifts.
Yes,
nice
gifts are the best.
Climates.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They knit up so quick, right? So, yeah.
Oh, and Morgan says she's wearing some Revolution yarns right now. It might be from one of the kits I sent, or she might have just bought some. Hard to say, but cool. So, yeah, you got fans in the comments. That's awesome.
That is awesome. Thank you. I love to see what people make with my yarn.
Yeah.
Like, send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, like a picture, even a private DM. Like, I just love to see what people create and how it knits up, and it always looks different. So it's just
I wrote about that in a post lately that said everybody gets different skeins of yarn and they see different things in it, and it's magical because what I make is not what you would make, and it's so awesome to just see.
That is
yes. You have beautifully soft yarn, so you got that going. So
yes.
Melanie, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out and taking your Saturday morning with us.
Thanks so much for asking me, and just want to say hi, Lori, and thank you. Yes, she's ordered quite a bit from me too. So
good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But thank you so much for having me on, and I promise I'll get all the Christmas things out, and this is my push. So thank you.
Yeah. And I'm in the same boat as you. My stuff's not up on my website yet either, but it's going to be soon. So make sure you guys check back later this weekend for her sale things.
Yep. So website Revolution Yarn, promo code will be DK30, and I'm writing it down as we go so we don't miss them.
Perfect. And it's revolutionyarn.ca. I couldn't get the .com, so it's the .ca.
.ca. Okay.
Cool. Yes. Awesome. Well, thanks for coming.
Good luck with the rest of the show.
We will. I'm sure it'll be great. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Bye. Oh, hey, Ann, you're the spotlight now. Nice to see you. We're going to go right up to our next one, which is Sweet Mountain. So, hey, let's see how we can get her. Oh, she's small. Hold on.
We're going to get
switch. There you go. Hey,
hello.
How are you?
You guys hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. Hi, I'm doing well. It's been a while since I've seen you guys. So life is
for sure
busy for me. Very, very busy. But yeah, it's good to be back. So yeah, my name's Carista. I'm the owner of Sweet Mountain Crafts and also Wyoming Yarn and Fiber. So I am coming to you today from my shop. This is my wall at Wyoming Yarn and Fiber. This is my Sweet Mountain Crafts wall. So that's what you see behind me. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a whole new game being in the brick and mortar local yarn store business. And it takes a ton of my time. So I'm not online and as present as I used to be just because I'm so busy with this business, but I love what I do. So it's great.
That's awesome.
But yeah, thank you for having me today. I'm super excited to be part of the trunk show. There was some sketchy moments that I thought I might have to cancel, but I'm glad that I was able to get everything together and join you lovely ladies today. So yeah, let's jump in. First of all, do you have any specific requests that you want me to show? I know you guys have seen some of my stuff in the past.
No, just whatever you've got ready to ship that people might want to see. We're excited. We like all the colors. It doesn't have to be holiday.
Okay.
It's all awesome. Show it to us.
Very good. Very good. All right. So I did kind of do a quick rundown, and I apologize. My heaters sometimes kick on and they can be a little noisy. So if you hear that in the background, that's what's going on. But yeah, I've got kind of a quick rundown of some of the things that I wanted to focus on. So first of all, I'm going to talk about sock sets. And I'll show off this pair of socks real quick. My sock sets always have a mini coordinating with them so that there's a contrast heel, toe, and cuff for anyone that's interested in that. This is a colorway that unfortunately is sold out at this point in time, but it just gives you the idea of what my sock sets do. I work in 3 primary bases for my sock sets. So I have my 2 fingering weights, and then a DK weight base. And my in my fingering weights, my main fingering weight base, the one that I probably sell the most of, is the Scree, which is this is on the Scree base. It's 389 yards and 100 grams, which means that it's a plumper fingering weight, almost heading into a sport weight, but it makes a really nice thick sock. And I live in Wyoming, so for me, having a nice thick warm sock is important. I know that's not necessarily for everybody, but it does knit up beautifully. So my socks, I'm gonna just show some of my sets here in the different bases. This is paddleboard, and this is on the Scree sock. So this is similar to the colors that I was just showing, the mountainous, but this is a different, let me turn it around and show you there. It's got nice purples and greens and all fun colors.
That's stunning.
And thank you. It was a super fun one. I'll explain a little bit more about all of these in just a minute, but I'm just going to show the bases first. So my next fingering weight base is actually my plateau sock. And I call it plateau because it's super luxury. It's got cashmere in it. So it's the merino nylon cashmere. I should say Scree is also merino nylon. So it's 80% merino, 20% nylon. Mm-hmm. And my camera is set up to where all my images are backward, or all my words are backwards, I'm sure today, but
no, it's coming forwards for us. You're good.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good. Cool. Good. Yes, so the plateau is 80% merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, and it's just super, super soft and silky. Like that cashmere in there just makes it nice. This is also a lighter fingering weight, so this is 435 yards in 100 grams. So if someone's looking for a lighter fingering for me, plateau is a good option. This one was called From the Nest. And then this one is my third base that I typically dye on for sock sets. This is my DK weight. And this is also 80%, right? Nope, excuse me. 75% merino, 25% nylon. And it's a nice quick knit for socks for anyone that likes to be able to do their socks fast. It's just a nice DK weight. It's 245 yards and 100 grams. So, and this one's called Wine and Truffles. And the story on all of these is that I have a socks subscription club that happens where I ship out monthly. And to sign up for that club, it's Sock Adventures on my website. And the story is that each one of these was one of my sock adventures. So each of these was featured as a sock of the month, one of my sets of the month. So paddleboard was this summer. And the names are because, as I suggest, sock adventures, there's a story that goes with them. So I write a little story. I have a main character. Her name's Alana, and she is living her life in the sock adventures. So you get your little bit of a story along with your sock set, and then some fun little extras. So just as an idea, I grabbed some of the extras just to show. So like, whoops, this last month I sent out a sweater comb, which is to help take pills off of sweaters.
Oh, nice.
Cool. With the wine and truffles, I sent out some little heart stitch markers. So those were kind of fun. And then there was a little wine progress keeper with that one. Excuse me, I dropped stuff. With one of the months, I sent out this Sock Doctor keychain. It's got a needle in it so that you can weave in ends, and then it has the anatomy of a sock. So that just shows some of the little extras that come in Sock Adventures. But if you sign up, it is a surprise subscription, so you don't get to see the yarn until it arrives to you, but it does come with all the little extra goodies. As I said, these guys were all part of my Sock Adventures. These are from past months. And if I have extras, they do eventually go into my shop. They just don't go into my shop immediately. So if you want it as a surprise and want it right away, sign up for my subscription. If you're more game for like, I want to see it before I buy it, then just know that they don't show up for a couple months. But they do eventually make it into my shop if I have extras. That's the important part. Sometimes I don't have extras, so it never goes into my shop. But yeah, so Sock Adventures is a fun thing. If someone is listening and interested, just know that that would be a great gift for a knitter in your life, or a request for a gift for yourself. So,
yep.
All right.
Before you keep on, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Hallowed Angel wants to know if the scree is similar to like a pattern sock yarn because it's a little heavier.
I don't know. I know Patton's curly, like I've seen it. I don't know if I've ever knit with it. So
okay.
I would have a hard time answering that. Sorry. To be completely honest, it's not a yarn that I've knit with frequently to say, but it is a thicker weight. I would go by the measurement, check the Patton's Croy and just see how much in 100 grams. And that's going to give you a better idea.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, pause me at any point. I could talk and talk and talk, so pause me at any point.
Don't worry. And also, with your mystery set, your colors are always awesome. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Sock sets are kind of my favorite place for dyeing because I can be kind of wild and crazy, but then it's got the coordinate that goes with it. I love dyeing anything. Like, it's just fun to put color on anything. But sock sets are kind of like my happy place for sure, like even more so. So I really enjoy doing the sock subscription. It is an expression of me every month, just getting excited in the dye studio to put colors out. So yeah, it's very fun. I did want to show really quick. This is an example of a shawl knit with a sock set. So just because it's called a sock set doesn't mean it's limited to socks, of course. Because it's got that coordinated mini, you can see on this shawl that was used for this lace section. You can do quite a bit with a sock set. So don't feel like Sock Adventures is only for sock knitters. It could be used for hats, mittens, shawls, scarves, all kinds of things. So yes. All right, so I'm gonna move on from socks and fingering weight yarns to my Butte Sport Weight. So this is on the top row right here. I'm not gonna pull them off individually, but you can see I have a lot of colors in stock right now. If my website is not up to date with some of these colors, just know that those will be updated. Hopefully today I get a chance. I can be really bad about getting stuff dyed, getting it labeled and priced for Wyoming Yarn and Fiber, and then it takes me another step to get it on Sweet Mountain Crafts. So sometimes it's out here on my wall before I get it on my website. But just know that it's available. If there's a color you're noticing on the wall behind me that you're really intrigued by, let me know. I'd be happy to comment on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
Go ahead, Anne. What is it?
Well, I was just going to say that those bright blues and oranges next to each other are killing me, but you grabbed another one, which is also stunning. So like all of those, like that's a beautiful color work fade right there. That's just...
Thank you. So some of these two are leftovers, and then these two here are from, I did a bunch of Yellowstone dyeing this summer. So I am Cody, Wyoming, and just outside Yellowstone National Park, outside the east entrance. And so I do a lot of colors associated with Yellowstone. Those colors there happen to be from Grand Prismatic, inspiration from Grand Prismatic. But one of them that is very glowing and amazing is actually not Yellowstone themed. This is Neon Lights. And this happened to be the result of, I did a sock set that this was the mini. This was the color of the mini. And people liked it so much, I decided I needed to put it on a full skein. And I just chose to use my sport weight yarn to put it on the skein. And it is stunning in person. I don't know if you guys can gather online how bright this is, but it also has shades of kind of peach pink in with yellows and just this really neon orange. So this was a fun one to dye for sure. The Butte Sport Weight is 100% superwash merino, and it's 330 yards and 100 grams. So very fun one. This is another one I wanted to just focus on really quick. This is Grandeur. And the reason I'm pulling this one out is if anybody follows Chit Chat Knits, Darcy, she's a podcaster as well as a knitwear designer. She's just worked up a shawl pattern with this yarn in particular, and she's looking to release that, I think, sometime within the next month. So you might see this yarn in pattern here before too long. And then she and I are talking about doing a knit along after the start of the year. So after the start of the new year. But yeah, this was a fun one to dye up for Darcy. And she actually named the pattern Sweet Mountain Shawl. So I feel honored always when people love to use my names for designing and putting into their patterns. So look for that pattern coming soon from Darcy.
That's awesome. And 1 second, I just want to tell you that if Wendy says, if you're ever in Cody, you got to stop because you're awesome. So there you go.
Wendy, you're so sweet. Oh, I adore Wendy. She's so much fun. Got to meet Wendy at the Knitting McPurley retreat in January. And then she surprised me by coming by my store. I love it. I've actually had, from the Knitting McPurley retreat, I've had 2 individuals that have already made it to my shop. So it's so fun. That wasn't a huge retreat.
Awesome.
And the fact that they were able to make it to Wyoming Yarn and Fiber just made my day. So yeah, very fun. Thank you, Wendy. All right, so moving on, because I could talk and talk and talk, but I don't want to jump into the next person's time too much. So on the Yellowstone thing, let's go ahead and talk there for a minute. Nancy Bates designed, for those of you that haven't heard, a whole book of knitting the national parks beanies, and they're fabulous hats. There's so many great ones in her book, but of course, again, I had to focus on Yellowstone. So this is her hat inspired by Grand Prismatic, one of the larger springs in Yellowstone that's rainbowy colored. So what I did is I decided that I needed to dye up my own kit because obviously being right next to Yellowstone, it just makes sense for people traveling through, but also because it's just a great design and very fun to knit. So this is on my worsted weight base. This is also 100% superwash merino. And this pattern is super fast to do, but I do sell the kits. So you can see I have it where each of the yarns are measured out to be the amount that you need to knit the hat. And the significance of that is that it can be really hard to buy, you know, this is 5 colors in this hat. If you were to buy 5 skeins of hand-dyed yarn to knit this hat, it would be quite spendy. But as a kit, it makes it much more feasible. So this is $30 for this kit. And in this kit, you also get the Nancy Bates design. Let's see if I can hold that in front of the camera right. The little Yellowstone beanie tag. So it comes with the yarns and the tag. But those are available and on my website even now. So I have dyed this kit, I don't even know how many times at this point. I've sold out of it multiple times this summer, and I will continue dyeing it as long as people desire more of these fun hats.
Awesome.
All right, let's see. Oh, and that again makes an excellent gift because it's a fun packaged gift, you know, like it's all ready to go. The pattern itself, I should say, is available for purchase online. It doesn't come with the kit because it's sold directly through Nancy Bates, but it's a fun one. All right, next up, let's see. I wanted to talk about my PIK Super Bulky too. So I'll show this hat first. You guys have seen these hats. Oftentimes this is knit with Malbrigo Rasta. So I use the same yarn base that Malbrigo does, from what I can tell, because it's 100% superwash, or not superwash. This is a non-superwash, excuse me. 100% merino base. And just based on the yardage and everything else, as far as I can tell, this is the same as Rasta. But I have lots of fun colors right now. So you can see this is the little flowers in this beanie. This is Beartooth. The Beartooth Mountains are to the west of me. So that's where that name comes from. And then I have lots, and I won't pull them all off, but lots of colors down here on the wall. The contrast color on this one was rusty, excuse me. So it just really fun, thick. If you're needing a quick project, this super bulky knits up really fast. There's actually a cowl by, is her name Susan Ashcroft, I think, called the Why Wait cowl. And I did one of those with this yarn. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me today, but it was so fast and it's super cozy, comfy. It makes kind of a kerchief shape. But yeah, really fun, fast to work with yarn. So let's see. How are we doing on time?
Another minute or two.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys specifically want to see? Because I've got a couple more things I talk about, but I want to know that I'm hitting anything.
No, you're great. People in the comments are enjoying everything you're showing. So
okay, very good. All right. Well, then I'll keep going. The next thing, I am a little bit low on my roving right now. Again, in store, I dye it up and then it sells so fast that it can be really hard to keep on top of it. But my goal is in this next week to kind of focus on restocking my roving section. But I did recently get this redone. This is Gifts of the Magi. This is on a Polwarth base. And I enjoy dyeing roving because I enjoy spinning. This is it. Like, I started spinning this just to see what it would spin up like. And I'll probably end up doing this as a 2-ply yarn to give it kind of a barber pulled effect when it's all turned into a finished yarn. But yes, this is Gifts of the Magi. If it's not listed in my shop today, it will be soon. And my goal, like I say, is to add to my roving here soon, but it sells very quickly. And then the last thing,
good problem.
This is not going to be exciting to look at, but I still have to talk about it. So I have a box. In this box is my Christmas cash kit. And the reason I'm showing the box is just for excitement, and you can see the size of it. I have done Christmas cash kits now for the last few years, and the Christmas cash kit is where I work with a crochet designer, a knit designer, and then other makers. And in this year's kit, and the reason that you can't see it is that it's a surprise as well for anyone that pre-ordered my kit. They don't know exactly what's coming. They have some ideas, but they don't know the specifics. But the things that I can say, it includes a bucket bag from Delightful Works, who you guys are going to be hearing from again a little bit later today.
Next.
And
coming up.
Yep, Susan does a beautiful job. She's made so many bags, and we've done a ton of collaborations at this point. Susan is so fun to work with.
Awesome.
But yes, so it includes a bucket bag from her. It includes a hand-poured soy wax candle. It also has 350 grams of hand-dyed yarn by myself. And then it has, like I say, the 2 patterns included. So you immediately get the knit pattern and the crochet pattern in your kit. And you could work with either one of them. This year, 2 shawls were designed, and both the crochet designer and the knit designer did a fabulous job. They knocked it out of the park. They're both equally beautiful shawls. I would be happy making and wearing either one of them. But the theme this year is Winter Light. I chose a very cool palette, and the yarn base that I put it on is actually what I'm wearing today. This is the Alpine DK weight base from Mountain Meadows, is the wool mill here in Wyoming that spins this base for me. It is a Targhee wool, and if you guys haven't worn or worked with Targhee wool, it is just lovely. It's incredibly soft. You can see I'm wearing it next to skin. Does not bother me at all. There's no itch to it. It's just a beautiful yarn base. So here's the wool. This is not a skein that's in the kit. This is just an example skein. But this is also the Alpine base, this DK weight yarn. So it has 255 grams or 255 yards and 100 grams. And it is 100% non-superwash Targhee. So one of the things I like to feature in my cache kit is that it's very Wyoming focused. So it is very local to me when I put these together, but it's also that it's a non-superwash option, because I know there's so many advent calendars and all out there that are superwash bases, and I just wanted to give people an alternative option. So I do have a number of these kits available. It says on my website that this is a pre-order, but I'm actively, as you just saw, packaging those kits and starting to ship next week. So if you're interested, know that these are going to be shipping out very, very soon, but you'll continue to have those available until they sell out. So yeah.
Awesome.
Any questions before I get off of here?
I don't think so. Tell us where to find you. What's your website?
Sure. So my website is sweetmountaincrafts.com. You can find me there for sure. If you ever need to get a hold of me, my email is hello@sweetmountaincrafts.com. I am running a free shipping special for today's trunk show using the politically incorrect tag that you guys sent, the PIK trunk show 23. So that will get you free shipping for the next week.
Awesome.
And if you're ever interested or don't have a local yarn store near you, just know that I also have an e-commerce website for Wyoming Yarn and Fiber, and it features all kinds of yarns from all over the world, not just my own. So feel free to shop that website as well, although I won't be running any politically incorrect knitters special on that website. Just know that that's a separate business, but did want to mention it.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for taking your time today and joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you for asking. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the trunk show.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. All right. Hey, I'm big now. We've had Susan waiting in the wings. I'm going to bring her right up.
Hi.
And then I have to, hold on, let me make you big. There we go. Hi. Thanks for joining us today.
Okay, thanks for having me. I was really excited about this. I'm actually out of town, out of state right now at my niece's, at my sister's house for my niece's wedding, but I didn't want to miss this fun opportunity, so I just packed up some of my bags to bring along to show. So,
well, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I mainly have holiday bags, but I did bring a few others that I wanted to show, especially some that are working with some other people. But I'm going to start, I've got mainly drawstring bags, but I'm going to start with some buckets just because they're a little bit different. So the first one that I have is an Advent print. And I thought it would be
so cute.
Great for right now for people who are getting Advent calendars. And I thought the bucket feature was nice because as you open your little Advent skein each day, you can just, drop it in. And anyway, the buckets hold a lot. I have put 6 full skeins of yarn in a bucket. Now that does fill it up, but if you're working with the minis or whatever, there would be plenty of room for your project too. But anyway, so this is the bucket with the Advent print. And then I have some other buckets with me. This is a rifle paper print with a denim bottom. When you're holding it by the handle, it looks more like an oval, but it's more of a circular bucket type bag. So this is a rifle paper print. And then I have a Paris print with a linen bottom. I use the linen fabric a lot on the bottom, the linen cotton blend.
It's nice that they stand up by themselves too,
right?
Which is, they don't really.
And almost all of my bags, I use a heavyweight interfacing because I prefer a bag that has some body to it. I know sometimes you want one that's really scrunchy to stick in a bag, in another bag, like in your purse or whatever. And I do occasionally make some of those, but for the most part, my project bags have a thicker, heavier weight interfacing so that they stand up. But this is a nice one for winter too, with winter roses. And then I'm going to start on my drawstring bags. These are the small sock or hat or mitten type bags. So here I've got Snowmen Snow Globe print. So that's these will definitely hold a full skein and a coordinating mini. I mean, they would hold two in a project, two skeins.
I believe. Oh, the deer and the bunnies. Sorry, yeah. Woodland animals. They get me. They're beautiful.
Woodland, yeah,
but I was going to say that that was the style of bag that you made for Shark Week.
That's right. That's right. And it was a sock size too. So these are Santa kitties.
Oh my gosh, I love the cats.
The bottle brush trees.
That's very elegant.
And then I have 4 that are along the same line. These are a patchwork type. So these are Tinseltown. So this is the red Tinseltown. So these are fabric strips that have been sewn. So it's a bit of a patchwork type thing. This is the gingerbread one colorway. And then the aqua colorway here. And the green colorway. So I thought these all turned out really cute. I love the fabrics, the Tinseltown fabrics.
Those are amazing. I'm sorry, I just like those. They're just so adorable.
They're so cute.
They were so cute. And then before
they're all winners.
Size, I have this bag that's sort of between. I would say it's between the small and the medium. This was a collaboration with Darcy of Chit Chat Knits that Carissa just mentioned. And this was one that she picked out the fabric for her Warm Ears Mal. And so it's specifically like for hat. I mean, it will definitely hold 2 to 3 skeins, but her mal was kind of like hats, the ear warmer things, that sort of thing. And it has a clip. And by the way, I just added a feature to my Etsy shop. That if you would like a clip added to a bag, I can do that. There's a small fee, but I can add a clip if you want to keep your stitch markers or scissors or whatever on a clip. I can add that. Okay, and then getting into the medium-sized bags. Well, let me go ahead and do this one. It's another collaboration. This one is with Stephanie of Texas Peach Knits and Holly of Mystery Mouse Yarn and Emily of Waldenburn. This was for their fancy reading needlecraft club. And so this is the one that I designed. It does have a pocket for the book. We're reading a book together. So it's got a book pocket and it does have a clip there. And I just thought it was a very Victorian looking fabric there. So there's that. I have some more of those in the shop. Okay, so then my medium ones that are kind of holiday Christmas themed. This is kind of a cozy Christmas print with all the little cozy things for Christmas on it. I have another bottle brush style print. My thing at my house is gingerbread. I have 5 boys, and it just always seemed like gingerbread boys seemed like the perfect way to decorate at my house for Christmas. So gingerbread's always been big at our house.
Gingerbread is the superior winter flavor.
Yes. So there's always a lot of gingerbread at my house. And then just more of a traditional poinsettia Christmas red and green bag. And then I've got a few that are just kind of winter. They're slightly bigger than the medium size, but this is just a snowflakey, sort of a pastel-y pink and blue snowflakey print. And another snowflake with the just kind of neutral colors. And then I have, I think this is the only one I have right now because a few have sold. That this was a quilt that did not happen. So I made some quilt blocks and they were just kind of orphan blocks because I never finished the quilt. So I decided to turn them into bags. And I have several more blocks, but as of right now, I think this is the only bag I have. So if you like the patchwork type block bags, be on the lookout because I will be adding more of those. One thing I want to say, and I'm trying to add that to my listings, but I typically don't show the inside of my bag, the lining fabric, because they vary. The outside will always be the same as what is on the picture, but the inside can vary just depending on what I've got in my fabric stash. It will always coordinate, but it can vary. So I usually don't. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but they might vary. And then for an incentive for this time, I have a couple of things I wanted to mention. One, my sister used to make stitch markers, and she has kind of gone on to other endeavors, and I have acquired her leftovers, her leftover inventory. So for the next 24 purchases, they will include a set of, there is one progress keeper and 3 stitch markers, and they're just random, all random, and so those will just be included. And then I have another code. I think this will work for anybody. I was emailed this code from Etsy. I don't know if anybody, if y'all have gotten it, but it's Etsy Me 10 for 10% off of a purchase. And it's a one-time use, and it's good through the 17th of November. So I think that, you could use it on any Etsy shop that would take like an Etsy gift card, as what it said. So I don't believe that was just specific to me. I think it was, across the board for Etsy. But anyway, that's pretty much. I did have some larger bags, some like sweater type size bags, but those have sold. So I will probably be putting a few more of those in my shop in the next, probably a week or two for Christmas sweater size bags. And I think that's pretty much it. That I obviously didn't bring my whole shop with me.
No, you certainly brought a lot, though. Did you have to bring a whole extra suitcase for that?
Just a tote bag, but it was stuffed pretty full. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, we're looking forward to a wedding here, and yeah. But this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing that. Are there any questions about the bags or anything?
No, your bags are gorgeous. I almost bought one during Shark Week, and now that I've seen so many of them, I don't know if I'll be able to resist. Bags are one of those things. They're kind of like your yarn stash. You get a lot. You get a lot of them. It happens, but they're beautiful, and I'm so happy you took the time. I know you're with your family and things, and you took the time to join us. That was so nice of you.
Yes, as of right now, everybody is scattered in different directions for tuxedos not fitting and going for last minutes, that kind of thing. But
right.
Anyway, but I loved how these turned out. I just thought they were so cute. These were some of my, I like them all, but these were some of my favorites. And then the Advent buckets. I love the Advent buckets too, but you can't pick a favorite. So
it's like picking a favorite kid,
That's
you
right.
can't do it.
I'm sure there'll be some other ones. We've had some busy times leading up to now, so I haven't been able to sew quite as much as I would like. My father was in the hospital just recently, but anyway, I know there'll be some more forthcoming, but that's what I've got at the moment, and everything is listed. And I did include, like I said, that listing to add a clip to the bag. Some of the bags already include them, but I did put it for a bag that does not include a clip. And my Etsy shop is Delightful Works 3113.
All right.
So, yeah.
They're beautiful, and here a comment: amazing craftsmanship. So they're just gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so glad you took the time to share with us. And
sure.
The code was Etsy
B10.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's Delightful Works 3113.
Right. And I think
that
code is for any shop on Etsy.
Okay.
Yeah. One-time use though. Yeah. And then I have the next 24 orders will get the stitch markers and progress keeper sets. So
awesome.
Okay. Well, y'all
thank you for sharing.
Sure. Have a happy Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas, and enjoy the rest of the trunk show.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Have fun at the wedding.
Thanks. Yeah, we plan to.
All right. Hey, Anne.
Hi.
Beautiful bags.
Oh, they're beautiful.
I always have too many bags, though. I don't know.
No, but I it's kind of like Denise of Two Sisters and Some Yarn, how she always has a coordinating project with her bag, and it's like a special kind of magic.
That is true. But what happens to me is that they just get stuck in the bag, and then I just have lots of projects in bags. So I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. But they're beautiful. So here we go. We have, oh, that is not the layout we want. Sorry, ladies. Hang on one second.
Hang on. We're getting there.
No problem.
This is still not the correct layout. I'm working on it. I don't know what I did. Sorry, ladies.
I'm mute too, so it's okay.
Okay, that's the layout. Now,
switch around.
There we go. Hey, Calyis Designs.
Oh.
It's been a while since we've seen you.
It has. Hope you guys have been good.
We've been very good. How about you?
I've been good. Staying busy.
Yeah, I know. You've always got something new going on, I see. So
yes.
That's fun.
That's a new baby.
Yep. Yep.
A new baby too? Holy moly. Congratulations. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
So I think last year you joined us, but you were at a craft show. So this year you're home.
Right.
A little more prepared.
So that's cool. It worked out fine being at the craft show. We got to see everything you had on display. But
yeah, that's true.
So what do we got this year?
All right.
Yeah.
This year, we just wanted to start. We joined in on the PIK Trunk Show 23 coupon code for everybody. And that should be running fun. And then we wanted to say, like, most of you know, but not everybody, we name all of our yarns after First Ladies and Women of History. And we just added a new base, and that's our Audrey's Legacy collection. So our great grandma was the one who got all of us into like crocheting and knitting and all the fiber crafts. And so we wanted to honor her with our newest base. And so Emmy's going to show off some of our colors. There's just a whole, yeah. And then,
well, those will fall.
Yeah. All right. And so here are some of them. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to, there we go. Everything's backwards. And then we each picked out two of our favorites to show everyone today. Mine are going to be Audrey and then Catherine or Katie. So each of them are named after someone in our family. This is Lissa and Joan.
Oh, those are pretty.
Thank you. And then Emmy has
Lexi and Jen.
And so all of these are non-superwash BFL, which is our main base we have, but these are non-superwash. Most of the other ones are superwash. They're all sourced from a small mill in Indiana. They're 50-gram little pre-wound balls. They are 126 yards of squishy goodness. And it's actually what Mom is wearing today.
That's pretty.
Very pretty.
After that, we picked out our mini kits we wanted to show everyone. These are the authors of the 19th century. Oops, there we go. Not very good at the reverse.
Right in front of your face seems to be a good spot. So
there we go.
Unfortunately.
Right. And then that one is our queens of the 16th century, not married to King Henry VIII.
Yeah, there's a caveat, a little asterisk.
Right. She teased us because we were like, do we really need to put that? But yes. She said yes.
So apparently at some point there will be some that were married to him, is my guess, right?
Possibly. You know us so well. So, like, I know for sure right off the bat, like, this is our Charlotte Bronte. And then we've got, this one's Jane Austen. But online you can see all the names of all the fun.
We have full skeins as well.
Yeah. But these are great. What are you making with those?
I don't know.
I know. I put you in the spot.
It's a poncho.
Oh, yeah.
It can be used as a poncho or a wrap, depending on if you sew up the seam down the side.
We saw a lady at a show, and it was the most beautiful poncho. And we're like, oh my goodness, we love that. And she's like, I think we're gonna make it. So it's great for like ponchos, cowls, shawls.
Very cool.
She's making a mini blanket they would be fun for.
Yeah.
All right. After that, we picked the minis.
Oh, the minis.
Okay. We thought it would be fun to do a mini surprise grab bag. And so we would pick out 5 minis for you. We just thought it'd be a fun little surprise, whether you're making the blanket, like we said, or working on a small project.
These are all the first ladies made into minis.
Okay.
Okay.
So you just get which, it's just whatever you get.
Yeah, and those are always
Get what
fun
you
for
get.
like if you're going to do color work or something, you want something to, you don't want a full skein. Very nice.
So it's just a fun little surprise we thought we'd send out. Our next one is our hat sets, which I'm actually wearing one of them now.
Cute.
So these 2 are DK. We thought they'd be fun to show off. We can take them out of the bags. So each one comes with a skein of yarn. So you can pick the DK or Emmy has bulky. But we have other colors on the website as well. But they each come with a little pom-pom and a button. And so you just sew it all in. Don't mind my hair, my hat head. But so you just sew it all in nice and easy and get a cute little pom-pom on top.
Oh, nice. And I love how evenly the colors are pooling too on that hat.
Oh, I love it. It's just kind of luck of the draw with this one, but I loved how it turned out. So we have this one, and this is our knit version. You get to pick a pattern, whichever one you pick. So you get knit or DK, and these are the DK. And then these 2 are bulky ones. This one is the crochet one, and this one's the knit pattern. Scooch it up so you can see all the. There we go.
Really pretty.
Thank you.
There's a question. I'm sorry.
No,
Nancy wants to know if you guys are going to podcast again.
I am trying to get them to do that.
That will be our
New
Year's resolution.
Yeah. Nancy says you're so interesting and educational, so I guess.
Oh, thank you.
We have to get.
It sounds like life has been busy, though.
Yeah.
Yes, we have to get the new baby to be a little more
bigger
with other people. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
He's 3 months now, so hopefully soon. He's getting there.
Very cool.
Okay.
All right. After that, we picked out sock sets that we thought would be fun.
Oh, I love that.
That one's my
Got
favorite.
Anne's orange in it. Anne loves an orange.
Sorry, I love a lot of things. Orange is one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
Ooh, I love that one.
Yeah, with the little speckles of teal in it with the cording. That's beautiful.
That one's my favorite. And then this one is Dolly Madison and Melania Trump is the mini skein.
It's fun.
They are. We thought, these and the hat sets, they're quick, easy
Christmas
gifts. Yeah.
Yeah.
My brilliant self decided I wanted to make socks for my entire family last
How many
year.
did you do? 12.
I think I ended
13.
up with like 13 or 14. Actually,
13
no,
pairs.
it was 15 because I did
15.
Brandon's family. Yeah.
Yeah.
You win. That's incredible.
Yeah, for real.
It's so bad. I have not done socks since. But if someone else wants to join me, we have lots of.
We have a lot of sets for you.
Yes.
That's awesome. No, and it's nice. The kits are great for like if you want to gift to somebody, you've got everything you need, so you can just whip it up, especially the bulky skeins.
Yeah, and they go
Yes.
so fast. The hats very quickly.
Yeah.
Much better choice. But if you want some for yourself, or you can even gift the yarn itself. Then we did little project bags that come with a full skein and a mini. So these are the this is Mrs. Claus and our blue. There we go. And then it comes with a Happy Snowman project bag.
That's very
I love
cute.
Happy Snowman. I mean, you can't go wrong with them.
Right.
I love how it shapes like, kind of for knitting socks that you could keep it on your wrist.
Right.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I think that's what you do at lunch.
At lunch,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Keeps it all combined. Yep. And then our second one, this one, it's hot off the presses. Just finished. All right, so this is our newest bag.
Oh, cute.
And they're little hot chocolates. And then it comes with a full skein. It's so new, it doesn't even have a name yet.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're sharing it with us first. You guys saw it here first.
Yeah, they did. First grabs at it. So this one we we called it our Calyis Christmas, a very Merry Calyis Christmas mystery box, because it wasn't quite an advent, but it was still a surprise. So this was our remaining fabric that we had from it. And then this is the main skein from it. And so we just wanted to use up the rest of the fabric and show everyone our cute little bags.
That's very cute.
So you
And
get
I
a little Calyis Christmas.
Yeah, and I love the kind of pepperminty colors that going on in there. That they go very well with their minis.
Thank you. She likes Christmas, but not like outright Christmas colors.
Pink Christmas.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and if you don't have like straight up red and green, like blazing Christmas, then you can use it a little bit more too.
Right,
Which is,
exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong, because straight up Christmas also has its place. But
sometimes you want it to last a little longer.
Exactly.
Right. Right.
All right, and then next we have our yarn bowls.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think so. Our dad, her husband, does these on his wood lathe. And they are wood and resin. So we pour it all in a big bucket, and then he turns it. We cut the slot and sand it up, and he puts final finish on it.
Wow.
Those are just beautiful.
Thank you. So we have these two that are totally complete, and there are a few more on the website that have like one more step left. So those ones would just need like a 2-week waiting period so he could finish them up. So we have, I think, 4 other options available online. But they are a very nice. Some lady came in and she got a Christmas present for herself. She got one of those.
Yeah, I think that a lot of our viewers might be doing some shopping for themselves, because I don't know, a lot of makers, you know what you want more than your family necessarily. So
Right.
your own Christmas gifts are fine.
Right. And then he's also made these little darning mushrooms.
That's very cute.
And he's also done a darning egg that we don't have with us right now, but they are online too. But so you want to explain the darning mushroom?
I don't have it. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there are videos on YouTube. There's videos for everything. But you kind of just put it in the sock. I guess I can use this. You put it in the sock and use that as a hard surface to do your repairs on your sock heels or sock toes. It just kind of helps the stability of it.
Very cool.
All right, and then our last ones that we came up with are marled mashups.
Ooh. This is like a zebra yarn, right? Like it's got a different color in it, or no?
Kind of.
No, kind of.
So they're actually two different skeins.
They're 50-gram skeins.
Oh.
And so
cool.
we put them together for like a fun pair of socks or hat or whatever.
I like those a lot.
Thank you. These ones are just purely us having fun with the colors.
But that's cool. It's kind of like the mini skein thing where you get to like get a couple of different things instead of just one, because sometimes like I love to make hats and I always have extras, so having two different kinds is kind of a neat thing.
Right. Just something a little fun. Yep. All right.
And it's all online. And
yeah. We did create a just a Christmas shopping section that with everything we've showed today, just to make it a little easier to find things. And we did, it's all updated, so everything's on there now.
It's
awesome.
You caught us a little before our awake hours. not awake, but like, you know, moving. Functioning. There we go.
So the Christmas shopping experience is on your website, which is
CalyisDesignsFibers.com.
CalyisDesignsFibers.com. I always end up just searching Calyis Designs because I can never, I know there's another word, but I never, if it's yarn or so.
My dad had made her a website before we really started, and it was a weird server, so we could never get that original domain back.
Yeah.
So we had
improvise. Hey, it works. If you search Calyis Designs, you do come up, so that's always good to know.
Good to know.
So Calyis Designs Fibers, and then you're using the code PIK Trunk Show 23.
Yes. Right. And we
awesome
also
for our viewers.
We have all of our regular bases on there. So like our BFL, the fingering lace and DK. We have a merino section that has like our sparkle, our linen, and our
MCN.
Oh yeah, the MCN, that's her favorite. It's merino cashmere nylon. And then it also has like our specialties. So like the mohair, the marled mashups are in there. I think the tweed, that's my favorite.
Oh, I love a tweed.
Yes. My sweater is almost done. I'm so close.
Yep. Yeah. Anne's a fool for tweed, just like the burnt orange and the
Look, I'm a fall color palette girl. That's just
And Hello Angel was saying that she got the Melania Trump MCN. So
yeah.
Awesome.
I hope she enjoys it.
Yeah. So, well, thanks guys for sharing with us. It sounds like you've been super busy. Good luck with baby and
podcast soon.
Might be a little while still, but that I think you have an excuse right now, so that's cool.
You may just join us. You never know.
Yeah, when they're that small, sometimes that's the answer. So,
and we're homeschooling, so it's never too early to join in on learning about First Ladies. Or yarn.
That's very cool.
We did want to mention,
absolutely,
we are going to be retiring some of the First Ladies, their original colorways. So starting next year, we're going to start reimagining them and, you know, their yarn, their colorway, the name gets. So this may be your last chance to get these colorways.
Ooh, okay.
Kind of
Well, that's good to know.
We'll start redoing.
Very cool.
Yeah.
It's always good to go back and refine an idea.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's what it keeps it interesting for her. And she's our dyer, so
You gotta keep mom happy.
Yeah, right. That's exactly it.
Very cool. Well, thanks, ladies.
Yes, thank you so much.
We will see you soon. Good luck with everything.
Hopefully, enjoy your holidays.
Thank you. You too.
Bye, guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. It's me and Ann again. Hey, guys. So we have a little break right now because somebody wasn't able to make it, but I've got some other stuff to talk about. So first off, we're going to start with this thing, which is from our friend Infinity, who wanted to come, but she's at school, like, you know, doing that school thing or something, I guess. So here is this. And she has her hand thrown yarn bowls. I'm sure she talks about them a lot more eloquently than I do, but she has those. They're beautiful.
Yep, and she often, if you keep up with her podcast too, she often shows them the new bowls off once she has them, and talks a little bit about, you know, her creative process and the different glaze she uses. So definitely check that out.
Yep. And she actually has a 26% off promo code going for this month because she it's her birthday, and so she's doing a promo for her birthday. So the code is B-Day 2023, and it might be 26% off because she might be that old. I'm not certain, but that seems like it could be the thing. So B-Day 2023 off of Infinity's store. She sells patterns, she sells yarn bowls. There are other ones. She sent me a few different pictures so that you guys could see what she has available. So I don't think I can make it any bigger. I think it's as big as it gets. Oh, I did something weird on my computer.
Oh, wow. With the kind of two-tiered yarn thing. That's interesting.
Oh, sorry. I moved it. Two-tiered. This one on the bottom here. Yeah, it's got like a spot for stitch markers and then a spot for your needles or your hooks or whatever. Infinity tends to be more of a crocheter, so often her things have a lot of crochet hooks in there as opposed to knitting needles. But that's yeah, so unfortunately she couldn't come today, but she is having a sale. She has patterns in her shop, she has ready-made items, so you can check her out at Infinity Crafting Co. Use the code BDAY 2023. And then I'm gonna take this off. Hey, it's us again. And we keep like, our screens keep going all funny. And then I realized that all the stuff I wanted to show is over there. So I'm just gonna be right back.
Okay. Just wait as she grabs it, because the lovely Deplorable Knitter, she has some things to show. So
I do have some things to show. Go figure. I've been, oh darn it, I'm falling down.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I've been doing a Patreon, a lot of people know. And so with that, I've been bringing in items to send to my patrons. And then I was thinking, you know, it would be fun to share these with other people. It's kind of like when Krista was talking about her adventure stock yarn thing. You guys are getting them after my people have gotten them, but that's okay. Still a lot of fun. And I also mentioned it when Revolution was on. She maybe didn't have as many Christmas things ready because I had her dyeing up oodles and oodles of yarn because I'm doing a mini Advent style kit. They're not shipping until the second week of December. So I was kind of gonna say, hey guys, this is a really great like selfish knitting project that you can start at the new year, because it's like a week about of items. So not everything. I mean, this isn't the actual yarn because I don't have it yet, but it's an idea. This is an illustration. So the kit is going to come with a skein, one whole skein of yarn, and that's going to be the thing you open first, the big one. Usually they wait till the end, but this one needs this all throughout. So it starts with that. And then you're going to get little teeny tiny boxes.
Oh, cute.
With mini skeins in them. I mean, super cute.
Yeah.
And not every time, but there are going to be several small tiny boxes with little prizes inside of them, so that you get, you're going to open a box with a mini skein and then a box with some sort of treat or something that goes along with what you need to make your project. So this mystery knit, it's a cowl. It's using a whole bunch of different techniques. You're going to have everything you need except like scissors, needles, and your darning needle, but everything else is going to be included in the kit. So it's a lot of fun. So I have that. And then also in my store, not everything is in my store yet, but I am working on some stitch markers. And so like, I got these really cute little, can you see? They've got my Deplorable knitter sticker on them. Yeah. I got those. I thought they were so fun. But these are metal. It's really hard to show off stitch markers. These are metal stitch markers, and they are the ones that can open. So you can use them for knit or crochet because you can slide them onto your project with that little nub right there. So there's 12 of those in here. Nice. I have a kid who's obsessed with cats, right? I've got these stitch markers. They're cats. They're like, can I have them? So I have, there's 12 in this kit too. So there's big ones, and then there's medium-sized ones, and then there's little bitty ones. They're not that little bitty, but they seem very small after the giant ones there. And they come in silver and gold, mixed bag. So that kind of thing. What did I put in here? It's a surprise even to me. Ooh, stars. Big star stitch markers. Just lots of fun. 20 of them come in a metal tin. So I'm now going to be the stitch marker chick. But, you know, there's a few different kinds that are going to be in the store. And this is going to be, make sure you come back this weekend because I'm working on it. Not everything's up yet. This kind of
too.
What, Anne?
Your storefront, where is...
Oh, yeah. I'm on GalileeLife.com. You can search for Deplorable Knitter and I come up. So that's it. And the Advent kits are not going to be on sale. There are only 7 available because even though I'm offering it, it's me. I'm not a dyer. I had to work with Revolution Yarn to get what I needed. So it's going to be a very limited edition. You can use the code PIK Trunk Show 23 for 20% off of my stitch markers and patterns. Unfortunately, I cannot offer that on the Advent kit. So if you want the Advent kit, there is no code. It just is what it is. And it's not really an Advent kit. It's an Advent style. I don't know what to call it. Holiday kit? I'm not sure. But that's what's going on.
There's mystery yarn and lots of little things to open up. It's just a win.
I know. And it's lots of fun. Like it's been so much fun, like working with Revolution Yarn, looking for all of the accessories, like deciding what's going to go in all of the little containers. The site is called Galilee Life. I will put it. GalileeLife.com. And you can search for Deplorable Knitter. I think actually I could just get my link and put it in there. Wouldn't that make sense?
And I think we're going to do everybody's links after the show too. That we'll get that all in there. And yeah.
Yep. That's going to happen for sure. But I don't have more. And unfortunately, like I said, we have somebody who couldn't come. So it's just me and Anne for a minute. So what do you want to mention? Super MKL. Even the supplies are a mystery. Yeah. It's going to be lots of fun, guys. It's going to be so much fun. I can't even tell you. And my yarn is shipping on Monday, and I just cannot wait to get everything like ready and packaged. It's going to be awesome. So that's what I know. What do you think, Anne?
No, I think it's been a lovely time.
Like, I don't know.
I
It has been so much fun. I love all of our people. I love all of our friends that we have in the business and all of the excitement that they have. Like, just so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then everybody, I don't know, like, okay, yarn is beautiful, but it's really nice, everyone coming in, and it's just, what great offerings, you know, what great, it's stuff you want to be excited about, you know, the different colors and the different sets, and yeah, sorry. Just
Not sorry. It's awesome, and it makes me wish that like I had an unlimited budget, or that like I didn't need like grown-up things for Christmas, because I would be like, hey, instead of giving me a Prime membership, this my husband usually gets me, like, it'd be great to get like something from everybody here, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, and it's great for gifts, and it's great for, hey, get me this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Emily says she loves how encouraging everyone is of each other, and it's true. Like, that's the nice thing about our community. There's really not a lot of tearing down. Like, everybody is excited for everybody to show off their stuff, which is awesome.
Yep.
So somebody's breaking into Anne's car. Okay, maybe not Anne's, but
I think it's a trade.
Oh, very cool. So let's see if there were any. Thrifty Chickadee loves the cats. Yeah, the cats are fun. They're not in the shop yet. They will be soon.
Mm-hmm. Wise Owl Knit says hello.
Hey. Morgan's getting the Priscilla Tyler hat kit from Calyis Design, so that's awesome.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun. Chicken Lady was super excited. They were from Ohio. So
represent.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Thrifty
and
Chickadee, thank you. Yeah, she says that she really enjoys it because she feels like she can trust who she's ordering from. Yeah, there's not any of the mean girl business going on, which makes it a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to spend your money with people who appreciate your business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, and I didn't say at the time, but with Calyis Designs, their new yarn, like the first one that they showed, with the more local wool, that the stitch definition on that is really excellent. Like, and the same with Sweet Mountain Crafts, that she has the Made in Wyoming yarn, and it really does. It is a different texture. It's you know, very fluffy, and it just behaves differently when you knit it. And it's really great to try different bases too, because you know, when you're kind of married to one base, that's nice, that's great, but it does change your knitting. It kind of elevates it as you go.
Yep. Lisa said she just bought the Yellowstone hat kit for herself, or for her husband to get for her. That's awesome. That Yellowstone hat kit was really beautiful. And for Sweet Mountain Crafts, that bulky yarn, I know Anne's not so much a bulky knitter, but I love stuff that is instant gratification, and I love Melbrigo. I don't buy it a lot, so you know, I might be checking out what she's got going on after we're done. With some of the doxing, Hallowed Angel says she's nervous to who might get her info. Yeah, I mean, everybody that is on is somebody that we have had on the show that we know, that we've worked with. So, I mean, I hope they're good people. They all seem to be. I'm sure they are. I'm just saying.
They're great.
But I don't know. So I mean, yes.
No, I was just going to say, we haven't said Happy Veterans Day, everyone.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you to all of our people who have served. Very lovely. Oh, Emily says that she saw the Calyis girls at a couple of fiber shows this year, and that their Audrey's Legacy yarn is amazing. It looked gorgeous. That's the only bad thing about a virtual trunk show. You can't touch what's going on, which is super frustrating. So let's see. Looks like Chicken Lady's getting ready. She's shaking her head though, so I guess she's not quite ready yet. But
well,
I was gonna pop her right on, but we'll give her a minute.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it's bad. I'm glad you guys. I don't know what that is.
But Lisa, the Marine's birthday was yesterday. We all know that.
Oh, that's what that is.
I mean, it's Veterans Day today, but the whole weekend.
Oh, wow. Wendy Hill just got the Yellowstone hat kit and the Sweet Mountains Christmas cash kit. I heard cool colors and couldn't resist. She said cool colors, and I was totally thinking about, I'm going to have to go shop after this. I shouldn't, but it's going to happen. So let's just be honest here. Right? Like
we all start out practical and then go wild.
I mean, it's a business expense, right, Anne?
Of course.
That way we can show you guys what we're talking about. No, but it's, thank you guys for watching and hanging out with us during this whole thing. I know it's kind of a long day, but it's a lot of fun. And thanks to all the vendors too. I'm sure we'll say it again later, but people are giving up their Saturdays to like hang out with us and talk yarn, and that's awesome. So
yeah. And also, I mean, got together on somewhat short notice too, which is
we weren't sure we were going to do it, and then we were doing it like right now, and so it worked out pretty nicely for us.
Right.
And Wendy Hill wasn't going to shop either, so there you go. We were just doing this as research, and then
yeah, and part of it too is that especially when it's yarn related gifts, that you do want to get it a little earlier in the season. I mean, not just get the jump on everybody else, which is a bonus, but also because it's like, okay, are you going to give this to somebody else, or is this something you're going to make? It's nice to use the good yarn as kind of a gift to yourself, but you're making it for someone else, so it's all of the cost is for them, obviously. Merry Christmas.
Exactly. It's So Chicken Lady is ready. I've been loving a lot of your guests lately. I can knit and listen and have a great time. Thanks. Oh, thanks, Salad Angel. We appreciate that. All right. Hey, Chicken Lady.
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Oh, but we don't want me to be the person in charge. We want Chicken Lady. Hey. No, I'm good.
Lily, your curls are fabulous.
Well, I'm sorry, what did you say?
Said your curls are fabulous.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I get comments about my hair all the time. This is my bed head. So I woke up and went, yeah, it looks okay. And then here I am, put on a clean shirt, and yeah, I've been sleeping in a lot lately. So I don't know if it's the darker,
it's the weather
time. Oh my gosh. You look outside and you think, oh, it's time for bed, and it's 4:30. So anyhow, thank you for having me on.
Thanks for coming.
I haven't seen Carista's face in so long. It was so nice to see her. And the Calyis girls are from OH, so Ohio girls, yay. And Susan, I couldn't remember that she speaks with a bit of an accent. Well, an accent to me. Anyhow, of Delightful Works. Thank you for having me on. I have a couple of things to show. I have a little list here that I'm going to show. And Carista, you're killing with the national park stuff, because I too have the book, and you can see that I have all of these little tabs.
A lot of people are really enjoying that one.
Oh my gosh. Well, not only am I cheap, I guess we should say frugal, but I did get this book from the library, and loved it so much that I had to buy my own copy. And now I'm ready to get my second copy, because this is the one where I'm making all of the notes of who wants what, blah, blah, blah. So I've done a kit. The first one I did was the Acadia kit, and everything that you need to make this hat is in the kit, except for the pattern. I am not going to go and buy a bunch of patterns and then print them off for you. I figure if you really want to make this, you can purchase the pattern directly from Nancy Bates and have her get all of the money.
Yeah, that keeps a lot of confusion too, because I know that there was some there's been previous yarn dyers that have not been quite so honest about that whole thing. So it's much better to be like, okay, you can get your pattern, but here's the lovely yarn on yours. Yeah.
Right. And I never want somebody to think, well, did she actually pay for the pattern, or did she pay for it once and then copy it? Which I know that other yarn dyers and shops have done. I'm not going to do that. So
yeah, I'm with you.
Pattern.
Don't play those games.
Yeah, we don't play that here. So the Acadia is done. I'm working on a Yellowstone also. Ooh. I know that Krista already has hers up. The other thing I'm doing is, I know that not everybody is into making hats, because you make 63 hats from her book, from Nancy Bates's book, and some people don't like hats because they live in Texas. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Corrine. So I have just a skein, and I only have DK and Cerama sock in the Acadia colorway. So I took all of the colors that are in the hat and I put them in a skein. So
pretty.
Available in DK sock and my Cerama sock.
And I love that you have the separate colors and you make a birch tree kind of hat, but it does look very birchy in itself in the yarn. It's just beautiful.
Oh, well, Thank you. So before I forget, where's my little piece of paper? I did put everything in a little bucket to make sure I was all prepared. We're going to use the regular PIK.
Okay.
Thing,
nice.
But for today only, 25% off anything in the shop.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so preemie, because this is Premature Awareness Month, and since our little girl was a preemie, I have to celebrate, because as our daughter says, why do we have a whole month for autism? That's every day in this house. Bingo. Every day is preemie day here, but we will celebrate and honor her by having preemie 20 PIK for 20% off anything in the shop. Today only. That goes away at midnight Mountain Time. Okay, next thing up. Michelle contacted me on email and said, can you make a variegated something that looks like blue spruce but has some variegations, because I'm making something that has trees, and I want it kind of bluesies and greensies. So I started dyeing, and we came up, oh, it looks like my shirt. Started dyeing.
It's very Black Watch plaid.
It very much is. This is called Thicket, and I think this is my actual blue spruce, just one color. So I deepened it. I threw some more blues, and I variegated it, so you don't just come up with a splotch of green, a splotch of blue. There's a little bit of greeny yellow in here. So this is called Thicket, brand new on the website. But wait, Lynn, you say, I don't want a whole skein. Can I just get a mini skein? You can, boys and girls. Because I have a brand new colorway just for this show. So only for PIK people. I mean, if you're watching and you're not a PIK person, then you could still have it, but this is called, same skein, wound up differently. This is called Festivus with a little mini skein of thicket. Why are you giggling?
Because it's giggling? A Festivus for the rest of us.
It is. So I was thinking
I love
it. Of our good friend Amy over at the Big Family, two sisters and some yarn, where Amy doesn't talk much. She just giggles at Denise making all of her things. So this is Festivus, and you get a little mini skein of thicket. So DK sock and regular sock, my Cerama sock. So
I didn't mean to do that. Hey, Aunt Allison. I put up a comment on accident.
Oh,
I do. The Festivus yarn is pretty fantastic. I love how bright it is, how wild it is, how not necessarily Christmas, but it's like
right.
It's got really pretty.
Reds, some deep reds, some deep purples, some golds, and
it is
some
very
teals.
Seinfeldy.
It's very Seinfeldy. There is no aluminum pole included.
You have to provide your own.
You know what? I thought it was a stick. And so I told my husband, go out and get some sticks for this colorway. I thought it was a stick. I forgot it was an aluminum pole. We had to go back and watch the show. Anyhow, this, I thought with the thicket, I threw these together last night because, everything's last minute.
I really like them.
Those are
beautiful. Dude, we're on the same page. Which is why half my stuff still isn't in my shop.
Well,
we do our best here. Some days.
What Carissa said earlier, that uploading things to the shop and then having to upload them over here, that takes sometimes more time than actually the dyeing is a fun part. It's the get on the computer and remember to hit this button and this button and this button. I'm the queen of checklists, so I've got a bunch of checklists over here.
I was that way too when I sold hats and things online. There's like making them, okay, cool, creative making them, or even if you want to make multiple, all right, production, fine. Getting them on the website, updating the info on it, it's like, this is the least cool part. But otherwise, you can't share it with other, you can't sell it if it's in the back room, so.
That's true. I used to be a Mary Kay lady. As Mary Kay used to say, you can't sell from an empty apple cart. Yeah. Way back in the day. Yeah. In other words, have all the products in your shop listed. Mm-hmm. So anyhow, Festivus.
True story.
And thicket. True story. Yeah. Anything else you want to see? Anything else I can tell you today?
Lisa asked about the deprogrammed colorway.
Mm-hmm. Do you still have it?
Yes. Is it not on the shop? I still have some. Did I hit the wrong button? I have some. I have a BFL sock. I have I have two BFLs and one Cerama.
I know that. When Neil was on with Carrie this past week, he was showing her how to skein up yarn from her deprogrammed yarn and showing it off.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You got me. Just ordered thicket.
Liz,
I really want some too.
I have your bouncing pickles. They're not dried or skeined up yet, but Liz has some bouncing pickles that she's going to be working with this next couple of weeks. So, yay!
Cool.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Very cool.
Questions? Happiness?
Do you want to show us other
Veterans. Well, today's Veterans Day, and I want you to know that I'm doing this for my country. I sleep with my veteran as much as I can. So it's the least I can do for you.
Sacrifice.
I know, such horrible. He hasn't been traveling as much, so it's been nice. Yeah. I still have some. I know that Halloween time is over. Okay, I have to tell you a funny story. I had a lady that asked for this colorway. Is there room on that broom? And she said, and I quote, I want the one that doesn't have the big stripes. So she wanted this one. I want the one, it's the same skein, just rewound differently. I don't think that people understand that, and I don't know how to get that through to people via email. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it is why it's helpful if you can sometimes put up samples, because it kind of makes more sense.
Yeah,
But yeah, when you see it in the skein, it's totally different than when you rewind it.
Right. I always
totally
think
different.
It's kind of like,
you know, this is Autumn Prairie crocheted and knit, but this is with my gauge. And on big needles, on smaller needles, it's going to look different. So,
yeah.
I think that's one of the kind of wonders of hand-dyed yarn too, that it's always fun to have that little bit of experimentation, that little bit of I don't exactly know. I mean, sometimes you're like, okay, these colors are beautiful, and then they interact in ways you didn't know, or there's depth to them that you didn't necessarily see when it was all skeined up, or there's, oh, wait, there's more speckles, or there's more that it plays differently from when you just see it and it's lovely to when you're knitting it. And like I felt that way about the sweet maple yarn that you did, that I saw that I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. And then I'm started knitting with it like, oh, it's beautiful. It's really, really lovely.
I don't think I have any more either. I think it's all I still have some PIK. What colorway is the gray one with the oink? With the
I think that might be pink.
Blue? Oh,
I
thought it was
the Giver.
oink. This one? Yeah.
Oh, the Giver one's pretty.
I love the Giver yarn. It's one of my favorites.
This is the Secret Garden. Now I have something fun to tell you. If you don't have the Secret Garden, you might want it, because there's a collaboration going on between a crocheter lady, not Jackie. Jackie, we're going to have to collaborate. Somebody else, and she's using this colorway. So just let you know in the new year. Yeah, this one is the Giver. Isn't that fun? I loved doing this one. Is that the one that you meant, whoever asked me?
Yes, that's what she wanted to know.
Bouncing Pickles, knit, and Tunisian crocheted, as our friend Neil says. Does he say that, Tunisian? He's funny.
He does.
Okay. Anything else? Because I don't want to, I know there's one person after me.
Well, I didn't realize it, but we had another person who didn't come. So hopefully they're just late.
So we may be told
we can
that
talk to Lynn for a tiny bit.
Exactly. We may be that we have favoritism towards Lynn being our sponsor, but also we love Lynn. So keep going.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think there may have been a slight miscommunication. So
okay. Here's my vent. I do have a vent. You know, I don't vent very often. However, my boy, I love him. I've been to 6 of his concerts. I am a Fanalo. I love Barry Manilow, okay? And this is the Copacabana colorway that I have a few of these left on DK Sparkle. The money that he gives through the Manilow Music Project which gives money to inner city schools for instruments and or a teacher or lessons or whatever. He gives hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe even millions of dollars. I don't know. Anyway, Barry, I love you. You know this. You know that I'm your biggest fan, says all of the Fanalos. Redoing All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey was not a good move. Number one, you don't want me because you're already married to Gary, all right? And I'm married to Scott. 28 years this year, yo.
You know,
Number
he's
two.
gay, you're not. It just may not work out between you.
So this song, not good. Number two, you chose, well, number two, you're Jewish. So singing about what you want for Christmas is wrong on very many levels. Okay. Number three, Barry, you chose the stupidest song. I'm sorry, Mariah Carey, but nobody really likes that song anymore. We liked it back, 30 years ago when it came out. We don't like it anymore, and it's overdone. So I refuse to listen to that song.
Maybe that was kind of his argument for it. That's like, it's all I want for Christmas is you on repeat always. And he's like, well, you could throw me into the rotation. You could do my version
Maybe.
sometime.
He is an excellent, he's great at rearrangements. I mean, that's like his specialty is arranging, but I just refuse to listen to that song. That's my vent. So you don't want me, you're Jewish, and you chose one of the dumbest songs. The other dumb one is George Michael, may he rest in peace. But Last Christmas, yeah.
Oh, I hate that song.
Anyhow,
again, the same thing with the music video where it's like him and some girl, and we're all like, "It's okay, we know, it's okay."
Oh, George, yeah, we know. So anyway, that was my rant for today. And I was talking to our priest on Thursday, and I'm like, "This is the dumbest song. Why?" He's like, our priest is very stoic and listening to me, and he's like, well,
as if he doesn't have a Mariah Carey opinion. We all know that everybody has a Mariah Carey. Yeah.
I mean, our priest listens.
Can I just be unpopular for a minute?
Yeah.
I like that Mariah Carey song.
Oh, I still love you.
I think it's because, as we discussed on Knitting Wars, though, my favorite movie is Love Actually, and it's in the movie, and so it's kind of a thing. And also, I know that everybody hates the fact that I love Love Actually, but too bad. I'm not going to apologize for me.
Well, I get that. I get that. You do you, boo. Yeah, I get that. So well, anyway, that's my rant. I have no opinions. Well, I have opinions, but
we know you have opinions.
Somebody asked
Revolution
me
Yarn. That's why we're friends.
Oh, see,
thank you.
Isn't she a doll?
She's wonderful.
Her name is Melanie or Melody?
Melanie.
Melanie, I love watching your how you die videos. I love to watch those. So please make more of them.
They're wonderful.
Yeah, they're very
well.
Nice.
She's got, like she said, she's got to work out her phone storage. But yes,
yeah.
Hopefully soon.
Yes.
Well, how are your advents coming?
Yes.
Oh, well, they're all they've been dyed since September 15th, and now I'm packaging them. I have had other people, my husband and daughter, help me package in the past, and mistakes were made. So I am slowly packaging them up, and I hope to get them out before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Awesome. So that's in the next week or so.
Another week. Give me another week. Grease is the word. Yeah. So that was fun to do. But now I'm into this national park thing right now. So And I'm even thinking about next year's Advent. I know that Amy from 89 Sisters and some yarn,
89.
Whatever. She,
Okay.
I mean, they have a huge family, right? I know that she loves Festivus because she doesn't really do anything. I mean, she's kind of celebrates, but kind of doesn't. The Christmas and Hanukkah. So I was thinking, ooh, a Festivus Advent for next year. A countdown to Festivus, maybe.
I think that would be something.
And with a little mini wine bottle inside, I wonder if I could do that with shipping.
Probably not. You're not supposed to. That's what I know.
Oh,
although different states are different, so it's hard to say.
You could have a pair of aluminum straight needles for your Festivus thing.
I bet I have enough.
Oh my good gracious.
You'd have to mount it though somehow to, the pole.
Yeah, but I mean, as you're knitting it, it's the Festivus spirit.
And then you could do the airing of the grievances, and then you can do the.
Every day I do the airing of the grievances.
Well,
I keep the Festivus spirit alive.
Me too. Oh, what's the other one? Oh, you have to have the feats of strength. Yeah, that's the last thing.
Oh my goodness, how much fun!
Yeah, how are you guys doing?
Great.
Good.
Life is good.
Life has been great.
Good.
Yesterday was our last day of co-op, which was awesome. It was a great day, and I'm so glad it's over until next year.
I know.
Like,
it's
so much fun, but also it does.
And people say, "Oh, it's only an hour that you have to teach." Well, they don't talk about the 4 hours of prep that you have to do for that 1 hour of teaching.
Right. And it makes our school week 4 days. So even though I love going, it'll be nice to have a 5-day school week again, just to kind of get us, everybody needs to have some time to work on things. So
yeah. Do you have big plans for Thanksgiving? Are you going to host, or?
I do not host.
Are you going? Oh,
we're going to my mother's house.
Good.
I think we're all prepping together to make it easy. Like, we're going to go prep on Wednesday, and then it'll get cooked and it won't be a big deal, which will be fun.
Oh, that's, my brother's wife, number 2, his second wife, because she always worked on Wednesday, she would host Thanksgiving on Friday so that she could cook all day on Thursday, and then everybody would go over on Friday, and that was terrific. So that way you're not going home after work and staying up until 2 a.m, making whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
So what about you, Anne, Miss Anne Pinkava?
Yeah, not too. I mean, going to families for Thanksgiving, but this next week I am heading off to Wisconsin, so I'm hoping that we don't have some sudden snowfall, because I mean, it's the first week or the second week of November. It's time. I know it.
Yeah.
You know it. Time for the big snow. But yeah, it's going to be a fun week. It's going to be wild. Going to the Nerdrotic meetup in Milwaukee.
Oh, fun. Oh, fun. Are you going to meet Morgan? Wisconsin's a big state. You only has 2 people living in it, you and Morgan.
Yes, that Morgan's coming too.
Oh, good.
So yeah,
it's a party that we weren't invited to, Lynn, I would like to point out. So.
Oh, well.
She's like, whatever.
Oh, well. I mean, we're nerds, but we're not that nerdy.
I'm not that level of nerd.
Yeah,
no.
like you're not like.
I'm not either.
So are you doing anything for Thanksgiving?
We are doing what we normally doing, staying home and eating whatever we want. We're not really big turkey people, but my daughter and I love mashed potatoes and gravy. So we'll have mashed potatoes and gravy, and we will have whatever pie we want, and that's it. Yeah, we're just gonna stay home, be very low key. Yeah.
Lynn, hate to ask, but what's the red over your shoulder while you're talking about your low key thing? I'm just got distracted.
Right here?
Yeah.
This one? Oh, my daughter helped me dye this. This is Technoblade. Do you know who Technoblade was?
No. I
No,
remember
but
you
I
talking
remember
about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technoblade was a bear with. Let me see if she's here. Hey, Kitty.
You sold me
Here.
on Festivus, and I need another skein of Yikes. Yeah.
Okay.
I want some Festivus too. Hi.
Okay, so I want you to tell people about
Technoblade?
Yeah, here, you take this part.
Oh, your thing fell.
I know, my thing fell.
Okay, how is this? Okay.
Now just talk into here.
Hello.
This is my daughter Kitty. She's 22 years old. And she was the one, well, she's our only child, but she was 1 pound, 1 ounce at birth. So that's
Wow.
why she is our preemie girl.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, so who was Technoblade?
Technoblade was he was a Minecraft YouTuber. He you know, he played video games, and he unfortunately passed due to cancer. Died of sarcoma, I think. So to commemorate, I think that's the word, him, I asked Mom to help me dye something for him.
And this was his character, right?
Yeah.
Which was
He was like his Minecraft character was like a pig.
Okay.
Okay.
It was like a pig character, and he was like kind of like a king. So there's some red and gold from his crown.
And there's green in here too for the green speckles.
Yes, from his friend Phil.
So yeah.
Okay.
And how he was 22 when he passed away?
23, I think.
23. So he found out like in September, and then he passed away the following July.
Yeah.
And his
that's
dad
sad.
was the one that announced it on the interwebs, and lots of tears. Yeah. So I said, well, let's do something to honor him. So part of the money
That's nice.
went to the Cure Sarcoma organization. Technoblade made me so sad. My little brother loves Minecraft.
Yeah, my kids watch them too, so I'm gonna have to ask if they're familiar with them or not. I don't know.
Yeah, he is super funny, super like witty.
Yeah.
And you didn't know his real name for until after he died, right?
Yeah. Alex, I think is his name. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what that was. She was asking what was over my shoulder.
Yeah. I think he's been gone for about 2 years.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on that sad note.
On that sad note.
Well, thanks for telling us about it.
Yeah.
Isn't she a nice kid?
I try my best.
I'm dropping stuff behind us.
Nah.
Okay. Thank you, Kitty Cat.
Love you.
Love you too. See you. Bye.
Well,
that is
that
our daughter.
Was sad but sweet.
Yeah, our kid is. You know, once you've met somebody with autism, you've met somebody with autism. So she's got it, and she is a gamer, a huge gamer. She loves it. So my earring popped out. Sorry. Oh well. So yeah, that's what Technoblade is. That was over my shoulder. What
Really
else
pretty.
would you like to know?
Well, what else do you have? Do you have any other sock kits going on or anything? People seem to really be into those today.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to make more. I have 1 sock set left. This is in Americana, the 100% superwash merino in the Secret Garden, and even a little charm there. I laughed when you were talking about making charms. Isn't that addictive? To just sit there and get in the zen. Yeah.
Yep, I love it.
I have 1 of those left, and
hey Infinity, we already talked about your stuff, but thanks for sending the pictures and popping in. she's at school. So thanks.
Ew.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I know, right?
No, that's okay. Why is she? What is she in school going to become? What is she learning?
I believe
isn't it fine arts?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, pottery.
Am I wrong? I might be wrong. I hope I'm not.
both.
She'll tell me if I am, I bet. Kitty was a delight. Thanks for telling us about that colorway. Yes. Make sure you tell her we enjoyed it.
I will. She is. She has her own channel where she does compilations of things. She does compilations of different videos that she watches, and her name is Kizitty, Kizitty, on the YouTubes. I know. So, and she always be sure to watch my mom's channel, Chicken Lady Fiber Arts. Yeah.
Oh, how cute. I was gonna say, I wonder if my kids have seen her, but they would have told me if they heard, because they know Chicken Lady, so they would have told me if they had heard that. So
I will say, because she is my daughter, it is not a kid-friendly show. There's a lot of cussing. So
okay, good to know.
World is Cassie.
My kids are very good about not watching the cussy ones. They know what they're allowed, who they're allowed to watch. So and if it comes up, they come and tell on themselves. Mommy, we were watching this and I didn't know it was bad. I'm sorry. Okay, well don't watch anymore.
Isn't that so sweet?
I do. I love that part of them.
I do still have some. That's some scary shiz. So I threw these colors together. It's SHIT, by the way. I threw these colors together and I said, Scott, that's my husband, give me a colorway that's scary for Halloween. And he said, that's some scary shit. Yeah. So that's what I named it. I know, isn't he funny? So purples, greens, yellows. Can you sense a theme in my colorways? I like the purples and the greens and the golds.
Do you go through phases where you will dye a lot of similar colors and you'll kind of move on?
Yeah, that's the Tony Dan, Hold Me Closer. Yeah. And for a while I was doing the little baubles. I think Naughty Nitwits turned me on to these baubles. So I started knitting all of these little baubles as my samplers. And when the colorway goes away, then I have a Christmas gift. Ha 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 for people. So yes, I do go into my phases. For a while I was into the golds and now I'm into the greens and purples. Two chickens with parrot eyes.
You know, I've seen a lot of these on your website, but when you show them off, it's just different than seeing the pictures, you know?
There's a bathroom on the right instead of bathroom on the rise.
One. Yeah.
It's coming undone. Okay. So what are your favorite, because I have 16 bases. What are your favorite bases to work with?
I like the bulky one.
I know you do, because they're fast.
Everybody knows me in my attention span.
This is Nessie's Girl instead of Jessie's Girl from Rick Springfield.
How funny.
Yeah. This is I'll never leave your pizza burning. I'll never leave your pizza burning, because I
don't know that song.
I'll never be your beast of burden. Rolling Stones?
No.
What?
Sorry.
That's all right.
By the end of this, Lynn and I aren't going to be friends. I like Mariah Carey. I don't know that song. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
this is what? Oh, go ahead, Anne.
No, I was just about to say, I mean, I'd only heard and recognized Smooth Criminal as being a Michael Jackson song recently. So, you know, sometimes we all have our little blind spots.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
hi,
the
Lori.
Wyandotte base, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
and
the
then
Aaron.
Emily likes the DK sock.
Oh, good.
So that's
Yay.
nice.
This is knock, knock, knocking on Kevin's door. Yeah,
that one I know.
Knocking on, okay, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, and I even have a little thing.
That's pretty.
Up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, those are my. I think that's all of my. What do you call them? Misheard lyrics for now. Yeah. And then I have two FAAFO Kyle Rittenhouse color. I have two of those left.
I still have a little bit left over from those gloves I want, and I want to make a hat out of it. Like to match.
Do it, baby. Do it. I love that one. And then you saw Autumn Prairie, and then I have some of I have two of these left, the Blood Spatter.
Ooh.
Remember that one?
That's pretty.
That I did for Tabitha of Murder Knits, because she likes blood, I guess.
Right.
Well, she likes watching all the murders.
When you have murder in the name.
Right. And then I showed you Pickle. And
somebody ordered Festivus and Sweet Maple, so woohoo!
Yay! And then this was candy corn colors, and this is called a basket full of candy corn.
Go figure.
Go figure. Well,
it's very.
The gal that ordered it had that basket full in her name. So I love that orange right there. Yeah. See that little orange? Anne, see it?
I know.
Anne,
it's
see
beautiful.
The orange?
No, I love it. It's very campfire-y too, that it has that sort of feel to it.
See it, Anne?
I know.
If the three of us ever got together, that would be hilarity.
It would be fun, I bet.
It would be. That would be fun.
Oh,
so next year, yeah.
Oh,
go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say this year I did the little mini skeins of the flower of the month.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do next year. That was fun to do. I think next year I'm gonna do it as a pre-order thing so that people could get a little bit of a break. They don't have to pay the $45 every month. I would like to do a subscription, and I haven't figured that out yet. So I figured it out, but I haven't figured it out on my website.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What were you going to ask, Anne?
I was going to ask that you're standing in front of some green yarn. Is that the Yoda colorway or at the bottom shelf?
Oh, down here?
I mean, they're all green and they're all lovely, but
this is Traditha.
Another one.
Yoda is a little bit darker.
Okay.
Yeah, do or do not.
Cool.
Yeah. That is a little bit darker. And this was in honor of our favorite murderer. Well, murder knits person. I don't think she's ever murdered anyone.
Our favorite murderer.
Our favorite murderer.
We do not.
Isn't that pretty?
Very pretty.
Very camouflagey.
Cool.
Yeah. And then this one down here is Cherry Pickin' Felon. That one was for Neil.
Yep.
Hi, Neil. Happy belated birthday. Deprogram. Oh, this is I'm Hotter Than You. Yep.
Yep.
So,
Lynn,
okay.
Thanks for helping us. Thanks for filling the time. I don't know what happened to our friend that was supposed to be here, but I do appreciate you doing this for us.
Showing off all your beautiful yarn.
Yeah.
And
it's nice to talk to you. It's been a while.
It has been a while. I'm glad you girls are fine and that the families are good and all of that stuff.
Everything is good.
Yeah.
Like, there's no
Good.
drama, which is my favorite. I love to just be happy. So
You know, a drama-free life is a good life.
it is.
It really is.
But
Hi, Lynn. Love my yarns. Hi, Neil James.
Oh, and to repeat, that the promo code is PREME20 PIK, and today only it's 25% off instead of 20.
Yep, that's our regular
Yep.
code for the month of November, but today only it's a special deal.
It's
So
it's a special day. It's the most wonderful time of the year, you know.
it is.
And I mean, you still get 20% off tomorrow. If you're watching on Sunday the 12th, you can still have 20% off. But I'm just saying, for those of you who are watching live or on the repeat on Saturday afternoon, you get 25% off. So thank you for watching, folks.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Thanks, Lynn.
Ann and DK
ChickenLadyFiberArts.com. Yep.
Thanks
we'll
for
see you
me.
soon. All
yes,
right.
you will. Bye.
Whether we want
Bye.
to.
All right. And we have our last guest for today. This is Merchant Pearl. Let me get her on the stage. Hey.
How are y'all?
Doing good.
We're fantastic. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for coming a few minutes early. I think we had a little snafu with our schedule, so
thanks for
appreciate you doing it. So you're brand new. You're pretty brand new. So can you give people like the elevator pitch about you and then show us some of your stuff?
Sure. So my name is Julie, and my shop's name is Merchant's Pearl. And my husband and I is a graphic designer, longtime knitter, and we were praying this year about a way to give back to our special needs community, which is near and dear to our heart. Our son on the autism spectrum, and saw a great need in the churches to have ministries for special needs families, but it costs, let's just be honest, it costs money and, you know, funding and volunteers and all those things to make something like that happen. And so we prayed about what to do, and the Lord put this on our hearts to where we could combine our skills and create something new. So I offer handmade project bags. We have all kinds of needlepoint protectors, which are really fun. And then this is where kind of my husband's skills shine, where we have these markers that he actually designs, and then we have engraved. And we have several different designs of those. They come in the circular and the latchback style. So this one is our God is Good set. So it's got God is Good, Child of God, and then a little heart. I don't know if you can see it too, and we're there. But oh, good. It doesn't look like it's doing the whole mirror effect, so you can actually see it. So these come in the circle and the latchback. And then we also have a Be Still, It Is Well set. And I'll show these off in the latchbacks. This one has a cross and has this one's It Is Well, and then Be Still. So we're adding to that collection little by little. So we'll have more next year and whatnot. But yeah, do you want me to show some of the other?
Oh, absolutely.
Please do.
Yeah.
Show what you have. We're excited to see it.
So I have some Christmas things that have just recently come out, and this is probably my favorite one right here is our rustic bag, and it's got like all the farm, like the greenery and the hot cocoa truck, and
so much fun.
Barn. Yeah,
that's cute.
I'm like based out of Georgia, so anything that's like rustic looking is kind of my favorite. All of our bags fit 200-gram skeins of yarn in there. There's a decent sized bag. You could get a medium sized project in there. And our name, Merchant's Pearl, is actually kind of a play on words. It's based off of Matthew 13:45-46, the pearl of great price, and the kingdom of God, wanting to reach others for Christ. And so all of our bags have a little reminder built into them. They have the little pearl on the zipper as the zipper pull. And then our little logo is stamped right there on the wooden tag. And so it's just been kind of the key focus mission of our shop with everything that we do. So we have some Christmas ones. We do have some faith-based ones, which is really fun. This one's like black and white photography of different Bible verses all the way across. And let's see, we've got The Lord is My Rock here, 18:2. So each one's got a little bit of a different photography setup here. That one's another one that's a favorite of mine. We've got some more winter one. We've got this winter one. I think this one's a really fun one. It's got, so all of our linings are different. So it kind of is that black and gray check, and then it's got the snow foxes on the back outside.
Very cute. And we have Janice said that she bought a bag and stitch markers, and it's fabulous workmanship.
Oh,
and then Lori also says that you sell beautiful, high quality items. So
thank you so
there you
much.
go. We have a couple of people in the comments.
It's been, I'm telling you, it's been incredible. I was not expecting the amount of support I've gotten since opening the shop. And I'm telling you, like, crafters are amazing people. I was just like, wow, this is incredible. And people just having, not just enjoying the products, but getting behind the mission of the shop has really met my family. So that's been super exciting. We've also got a good mixture of point protectors. I've just got a couple here today. So I've got these in a couple of different colors actually, but they're the crosses and it says Jesus on them. I have these in black and pink, and these are the purple with the black lettering for our point protectors. And then I do have some fun ones too, like these Christmas ones I just recently launched, which is really fun. Little gingerbread ones.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, and we actually have a gingerbread bag that goes really well with it. It's these little gingerbread houses and trees, and they look like they're in little jars, which I thought was really fun.
Oh, that's cute.
This one's really special to me because we have a tradition in our house. We're like super low key Christmas people, but one tradition that we have is we like to build a Christmas gingerbread house from scratch each year, and it's been fun because every year I have pictures of where we first started a few years back, and they've gotten a little bit more intricate each year as my son's gotten older. So it's been a lot of fun making those memories together. And this one's black on the inside. And then, let's see, I'm just going to run through a few more of these. This one's the farmer's market bag. So it's got little farmer's market bags all over them with the produce. All of our bags, well, all of our orders take about 5 to 7 business days to ship out. And so that, you know, just to factor that in with the Christmas rush and everything to give everyone an idea. We've got the this one is actually really fun. This one's got a red and white polka dot fabric on the inside.
Oh, fun.
So
that's a very vintage kind of print too. So it goes well with the polka dots.
Yeah, and that's another area my husband's skills have really shined. He likes to come out there and help me match fabrics because color theory and all that is right up his alley. So it's kind of neat to see how much input he has into how we combine things. So I'm very grateful for that. This is our knit sweater bag. So it's got little knit sweaters, little skeins of yarn, mittens, and then the inside is cream for this one. And I've got one more to show you today, and that is one of our other faith-based ones, the names of God. And so it's got Savior, Lord Jesus, Bread of Life, Prince of Peace. And then the inside of this one is actually like a speckled pink color.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Really and I think I read that part of your mission is to have these faith-based things so that when maybe you're knitting out in public or something, it gives you an opportunity to kind of share about Jesus, which is it's a neat way to do it because, I mean, it's kind of a hard conversation to start. So if you have a bag that's like all the names of God, then you can tell people, and it's not like, you know, hey, here's my pamphlet about Jesus, you know, it's a little more low key, which is nice.
Yeah, and that actually came up because as a special needs mom, sometimes life can be a little isolating for parents with special needs kids. And so to that interact with people, I actually started going to a local yarn shop's knit along. And I was sitting at this big table full of women, all knitting, doing their thing. And it was very interesting to me. Like I'm an introvert, so I tend to like watch people. I observe people. And on one end of the table, there was a lady who was not, she didn't want, very clearly didn't want to have anything with the Lord, and was very outspoken about it. And then on the other end of the table, there was an older lady who was very shyly trying to bring up church, like, oh, nothing aggressive, just like, hey, I have thing going on at church. And it got me thinking. I was like, I see all these things. I mean, stick markers even that have these new age type philosophies and things interwoven into the design. And I was like, I wonder if there's anything that points to Jesus. And so I started doing the research, and I was like, I don't see a whole lot of them, surprisingly. And when I tell people that who don't knit, they're like, oh, I had this vision of knitting being an older lady's craft. So I thought it would be like super conservative and lots of Jesus. Well,
they don't know what happens here.
I said, well, maybe a long time ago, but a lot of crafters now are younger and they do it for mental health and, because it's like meditation, whatnot. And so they've interwoven the philosophies in there that are more comfortable to them. And so when I realized that, I was like, man, I wonder if we could do better. I wish we could offer something where we felt more confident to bring up our faith at the knit-alongs or the craft meetups. And so that's where the inspiration for this came along. And I just think it's really neat how it went from an idea to God just blessing it, and something that my husband and I could combine skills and work together on. It means a lot to us. But another way that we incorporate the gospel into what we do is we actually have a thank you card that we send out to all of our first time customers. And on the front is a pre-printed thank you card that I wrote. And then when you flip it over, it has the plan of salvation on the back. So even though a lot of people who have purchased from me through social media already know what our mission is, we've had a lot of customers just stumble across our shop through Etsy. And so they don't know that we're a faith-based shop. So they're getting the gospel in with their orders. And so we're able to do that. And then as people come back and return, if it's kind of evident who the people who already know Jesus are, because they'll write back and they're like, I'm so excited. This is amazing, And so that has just really warmed my heart to see that. And it's been very encouraging.
That's really.
I was about to say that's awesome. And it also reminds me, that you have, because stuff's on your knitting bag, people can see that. But also, just for yourself, that, you mentioned knitting being meditating, but also there's a positive element to that too, where, a Christian element in that if you have it on your knitting bag, if you have it in front of you, it's easier to think of these things. If they're in your hands, it's easier to think about these things. If it's something you move along, it's sort of a perpetual reminder too. So having the names of gods, having, be still and know, having these things in front of you is just a present reminder, for yourself as well as others.
For sure. And I think that's something, as far as like you're saying, where it benefits yourself. I think it really strengthened me and my husband's faith, because through all of this, we've been able to see the shop grow. We've been able to see people write back and say it was a blessing to me. It was an encouragement to me. And when you do that, it's just something about it. You're like, oh, I see God working like in a tangible way. I can see it happening, and it's so encouraging.
Yep. A lovely way to share your faith. So yeah, people are really, they're enjoying it. And I was really excited when I saw you guys come onto the scene too, because Anna and I have been in this a while, and you're the first shop that is trying to, a lot of people shy away from putting their faith out there because you want to appeal to a big audience and stuff. And so it was kind of like exciting to see you being like, hey, here I am. This is what we think. This is what we're doing. So it's pretty cool.
It can be scary. I different different shop. It had nothing to do with knitting. I was just kind of dabbling with small business type thing. And this was probably about 10 years ago. And I was scared to death to share my faith when I was doing that. You know, I think it can be a little intimidating because you hear stories of opposition, you hear stories of, you know, people not liking it. And I'm sure at some point, we're fairly new, so I'm sure at some point we may come across a customer who didn't know we were a faith-based store and might have a problem with it. But my thoughts on that are, we did it as kindly as we possibly could, you know, and it's so real and so important that I would not be doing my part as a Christian if I didn't tell them if I truly believe that it's that important to me. And so I think when that time comes, it will be hard. I mean, you know, I want everybody to be happy who doesn't, you know, but
yeah, want everybody like you. It's normal.
Yeah. At the same time that they got to hear. I think that's so important to me. And so that gives me the confidence to step out and talk about it, you know?
No, that's awesome. So if people want to find you, you're on Etsy, correct?
Yes.
As Merchant's Pearl.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. And you have lots of things in there, needle stoppers and stitch markers and bags.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I have a bunch of different designs, and I'm expecting in February. So we're kind of
congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
It's been crazy. We announced the launch of the shop, and then immediately after, well, we announced that we were going to open in July initially, and this was in June, and then I found out I was pregnant. I was like, wow. Okay. So we delayed the opening to August just because I was going through all the beginning stages of nausea and everything. And we are starting to, I won't say wind down because we're still very much shipping out orders and getting things out there. But my hope in the future after the baby comes is to do more regular launches. So we're constantly adding new stuff. So but we've got a variety in there right now.
Yeah, cool. So they can find you on Etsy, and I'm excited to check out your store again because I have a while ago, one of my kids knits and they were like, will you buy me some of those nail protectors? So I got to see what you got. But
your family? You have a lot of knitters in your family?
Yeah, we're knitters in my family. So yep. So it's very cool. But thank you for coming today and sharing your stuff. And I think Anna and I might want to talk to you more at another point in time. So we'll get together on that. But it's been a lot of fun.
It's great meeting you.
It's nice meeting you too. I love finally getting to see faces, you know, especially when, you know, it's fun connecting with people on the internet, but it's fun to actually talk to them too.
Yeah. A little more personal than, you know, just messaging. So it's a lot of fun. And thanks for sharing your story with us. And we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
All right. You too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right.
It's just me again. There we go. So thanks, guys. It's lots of fun. Anne and I are going to have a list of everybody's sites. If there was a coupon code, we will share that.
We will share that all in concrete information, but just going down the line of everyone. Revolution Yarn at revolutionyarn.ca. She had a DK30 was her promo code for 30% off of anything not made to order. We had Sweet Mountain Crafts. She had free shipping with the PIK Trunk Show 23, and that's just on the Sweet Mountain Crafts website. Susan of Delightful Works, the first 24 purchases from hers will get some stitch markers, and there's also the general Etsy code that can be used. Etsy me 10% or Etsy me 10 for 10% off through November 17th. Calyis Designs is using the promo code PIK Trunk Show 23 also. Infinity Yarn, sorry, going through them all quickly. Infinity Crafting Co. that she has her code BDAY 2023 for 26% off her order. You are using the PIK trunk show for your stuff.
PIK Trunk Show 23.
Yes, sorry.
That's okay.
For your things. Lynn, her code for Preemie 20 PIK is 25% off for today only, but 20% off for the rest of the month. And the lovely Merchant's Pearl.
Yeah.
Which she's really sweet. I really like her.
Yeah. Yeah. No, everybody who came today was awesome. And thank you guys who've been hanging out in the comments too. I know it's kind of a long show, but I'm glad you joined us and you know, bearing with us during I think we had a time difference, I think is what happened with one of our vendors, which is why they weren't able to come. So, you know, but thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next Saturday with our regularly scheduled show. And happy holiday shopping for yourself or someone else. Thanks for coming.
And happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.